Okay, who'd like to get us underway? Sam?
Hello Enzo. What are your feelings on that, and the way the game turned, did that, your sort of post-red card strategy, did you feel you had to change again after all those early substitutions?
For me personally, it's quite. It's quite easy in terms of after 3-4 minutes, Old Trafford away, red card, become difficult. Not only for Chelsea, I think become difficult for any club. For sure, we could start the game better. Then the red card give us the chance to come back in the game. I think second half we score one, another one disallowed. We had 2-3 moments inside the box, but all the game changed after the red card. All the plan and everything go in the in the bin. I mean, it doesn't exist anymore.
What about Cole? Is he injured or was that?
Cole, he tried this morning. He had a test this morning to play this game. He was not 100% fit. He made fantastic effort to play this game, but he was not 100%.
Simon?
Enzo, can you just explain why you chose to take both balls off, particularly Pedro and Enzo, because I thought you might be able to provide an out ball with his pace, and why you didn't bring Garnacho on?
The reason why we changed Pedro and Estevao was because they attack with 5 players always, and we defend with 4, and we can defend with 4 when we are 11-11. But 11 against 10, I think we need to defend all the width, so we decide to go with the back 5. This is the reason why. And then the other one, Garnacho, he was ready to go inside, but then Wes asked for the change because he was tired after a long time. So we changed and we decided to go for Malo. But the idea was to give Garnacho minutes.
So it was nothing to do with the reception you get from the Manchester United?
No. Also because he was ready. I sent him for warm up and he was ready to go inside. And then Wes asked for change, so we decided to go with the Malo.
Nizar?
Hi Enzo, is there any worries about Cole Palmer's fitness longer term, because he's kind of had the injury on and off and on and off?
Yeah, it's a problem that it's already a long time for him. It's growing. Again, he did this morning a test. He wants to play this game for the team, to be close. So the effort has been huge from him. But then after 20 minutes, he started to feel something. So we decided to change him.
I just wondered, where was Josh as well, Josh Action from you in the squad?
No, Josh is just because we had on the bench Tosin. Malo was on the bench also. We had already 2 defenders, so it was just for that, not for any other reason.
Simon?
So, in that, I realise it's a very quick decision that the goalkeeper's got to make there, but on the sideline, would you have preferred him not to have fouled the player and given a goal away, and you're 1 down with 11 men rather than
even
10?
Probably it's the best solution, because we have still 95 minutes to play. I think even Robert is aware of that, but also it's difficult because he has to take a decision in 1 second, 2 seconds, so it's difficult. But for sure, if you ask me, I prefer to be 1-0 down after 3 minutes than 1 player down after 3 minutes.
No more questions? All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Ruben, congratulations on the win. You've been through a lot today and the open week this season. How important was that to get over the line?
Was really important. I think we deserve it, but we complicated our lives every time. I think we started the game really well in terms of the aggression and to push the opponent and to show that we were there, even to bring our fans with us. Of course, the send-off of the goalkeeper helped us a lot, but we were in control. We scored 2 goals, and with everything going well, we complicated with that send-off. The second half, I think we managed well, but in the end, like the last 15 minutes was tough for us. They scored a goal and then we suffered together and we managed to win.
Okay, James.
Ruben, what does the nature of that performance tell you about the players' desire to win for you?
I think they show that, but we show also that when everything is going well, we arrange something to make it difficult. But again, just the way that we start the game in the first ball, second ball. I remember when we scored the first one, we have many situations, 3 against 1, 3 against 2, goalkeeper outside of the box. In the last pass, we are not being perfect in that moment, and that can help us a lot to control the games and to win games. But we suffered together in the end, and that was a good thing. If you look at the game, we deserve the win.
Simon and then Dan.
Ruben, Bruno Fernandes gets his 100th goal, it's 200th game. We talk a lot about it, but even on the bench next to you at the end, he's roaring the team on, he was roaring the fans after he had the chance at the end. We debate his position, but his value to your squad must be...
Yeah, that is the most important thing, is the influence that he has on the squad. Sometimes he's not he's not in the best position to be the main man in every game, but the point, especially of the captain, is to be the best he can be in every situation to help the team to be better, and he's doing that. I think he can play better, but everyone can play better in our team. But it's really important. You can change in position. We can give different things to the team. He has a lot of quality near the box. He has a lot of quality building up, and he deserved all the praise.
Ruben, you spoke yesterday about mentally the team. The last 15 minutes talk about suffering together. How important could that be, the mental side of the team, to see that win through everything?
That is really important, because sometimes we have some moments that we feel a urgency to have a result, and this team show for many times that we have that urgency. So today that we won, let's forget about it's nice to win, but let's forget that and return to that urgency. We need to win the next game. That is the most important thing, because in the big club it's not that feeling. Today is a really good game, let's relax a little bit. So let's return that urgency. We need to win the next one, and that is the most important feeling that we have to take for the next week.
Paul and then Rob.
Ruben, did you see more examples of the fight and the aggression that you were talking about yesterday?
I think if you try to remember the game, you can feel it, especially in the beginning, 11 against 11. I don't remember a big play that we did. It's not about that in this moment. It's the second ball, the first ball, the aggression, the speed. Even Casa with a sent-off, but he was really aggressive. Of course, he needs to do better to in that moment, in that two plays. But we show that today, since the beginning of the game, we show that we wanted to win really, really bad.
Ever since you came in, the performance levels have sometimes been a bit up and down. Obviously today was very good. How do you ensure that you get this kind of performance at Brentford on?
It's the urgency it's that feeling that we need to win, because the situation is so hard in this moment that we go to the pitch, and that feeling of there is no 2 results or 3 results, there is 1. Let's do it. In the end, we can do it or not. But that feeling of urgency, that is not about the tactical aspect of the ability. It's the feeling that we go to the next game, we need to win the next game. So that is the only way. And that starts in the next training and not the next game.
Has the Pope been in contact?
No, he was there. Jim was here also. Yeah. No, it's it was a joke, and you like it, guys. So don't complain. You love it that, and let's try to win the next one. I will give you another one next.
Let's go Simon, and then last question for Charlotte. Ruben, when you talk about complicated things, does that show maybe the pressure that the players are feeling, that they're trying to do maybe things a little bit too much, making a tackle that maybe they shouldn't?
It's hard to say with Casemiro that is the pressure. The guy has 5 Champions League. I feel more pressure in some young guys sometimes. But maybe it's because Casemiro care. And we score one, and he has that tackle, and then they had maybe one time that they passed the half of the pitch, and we want to win the game right away, the ball right away. So I think sometimes it's a little bit. It's not the pressure; it's they wanted too much in that moment. That is not a bad thing.
Is the move that led to Chelsea's red card something that you've been working on to benefit from Brian Mbeumo's runs in behind?
It's everything together. We know that Ben is really strong on the first touch, and also Brian is something that we see the characteristics of the player playing for the last team, and you can feel it that every detail, every run, every touch, Brian is really aggressive in this run. So we want that. We want to use the good things that he had in the former club, but that characteristics are really important for us, and also in the second half when we kicked the ball, Ben was not there, and that we miss a little bit about that. So they did a good job. Let's move to the next one.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you guys.